Okay, so this morning's class is actually going to be a little bit different. We're doing a integrated class. So the practices here are going to be drawn from the Hatha Tantric lineage and some from Kundalini. And the reason for that this morning I can't really explain. I am just intuitively feeling the call to integrate at the moment. So the practice, the physical practice that we're doing this morning, the asana practice, is more of a warm-up. And it's not a set kriya, it's one that was given to me by one of my teachers or shared with me by one of my teachers. And I really enjoy it. It brings lots of vitality into the body. It works the body in a really systematic, clever way. So you work right from the neck all the way down to the feet. And then from there we're going to come into meditation, or from relaxation into some meditation, and then we'll finish with some Sanskrit mantra this morning. So to begin, now that we've got a couple of us here, if everyone could just close down their eyes, please. Just find a comfortable seat and close down your eyes. And with the eyes closed, just let your attention begin to drop inward. So with your attention dropping inward, just starting to pay attention to first how the physical body is feeling this morning. Just take a moment to notice that. Then extending your awareness a little bit further into the energetic body, into the pranic layers of the body, and take a moment just to notice how you're feeling. Notice if the energy this morning feels stuck or if it feels like it's flowing. It might be a combination of the two in different areas of your body. And then starting to notice the rhythm of your breath. And as you notice the rhythm of your breath, naturally with our awareness, our breath begins to expand and deepen, but let that happen spontaneously, so without any control over the breath, one of these pranic layers in the body. And just notice the current pace, the current rhythm of your breath without any need to control it or change it. Just recognize it as it is. Good. And now with your awareness on your breath, let's start to deepen the breath. Consciously now reshaping your breath to deepen the breath. And expanding the breath so that you're beginning to find a balance between the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale. And as you do that, naturally starting to bring some length through the spinal column. Notice the chest begin to lift, the rib cage expand, and that's giving room for your belly to move in, out with your breath coming in, and back towards the spine with the exhalation. At the base of the spine, feeling the earth beneath you, and through the crown of the head, the space above and around. Let's take a deep breath in here together. And a complete breath out. Let's bring our left and right palm together in front of the heart space and gently bow your head in towards the heart's wisdom. And if there is an intention or a quality that you would like to bring into your practice so that you can thread throughout your day today, just take this moment to bring that into your mind's eye, bring it into your heart space. Good, take a deep inhale. And feel the exhalation completely leave the body as you draw your navel towards your spine. And let's tune in this morning with the Adi mantra 3 times. So Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the internal teacher within. So let's inhale to tune in. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Gurudev Namo. Inhaling deeply. Length through your spine, then exhale completely. Maintain that length and draw your belly right in towards the base of your spine. Good, let's bow the head further towards the hands. When you're ready, opening through the eyes. And let's start with some Sufi grind. So taking your palms face down onto the backs of your knees. And we're going to start in just a direction that you intuitively move to. Whether it's left or right, it doesn't matter. We'll do both. So you inhale as you bring your chest forward, and you exhale as you move along the back. Really tuck the chin towards the chest. Nice big curl through the spine. Inhale, lift, open the front of the body. Then exhale and close. And let's continue on with this. If you're brand new with Sufi grinds, take them slow. For my regulars or for those who practice these more often, you can pick up your pace. So we're using all of this as a warm-up this morning, so let your choices be intuitive. No pressure, no force. Just tune into your body, close your eyes, and enjoy that circular, intuitive movement. Working into the fascia in the body, a part of the body that we hold quite a bit of tension. So really let yourself take up space here and explore the full range of the torso. Let's reverse and go in the opposite direction. And notice when you move in the opposite direction, if there's different kinks and different sensations in the body. Not moving away from them or pushing into them, but just bring your awareness to that. That there may be a difference between the left and the right. Good, let's do another 30 or so seconds here. Breath and body are finding a rhythm together. One more full circle, and making your way back through center. Take an inhale here, length through your spine, grounded through your seat, length through the crown of the head. Exhale and relax here. Good. Let's take our hands now onto the fronts of our shins. So hands onto the front of your shin, so that the hands are in line first with your shoulders. We're going to inhale, flex the spine forward. As you exhale, roll into your sit bones and flex the spine back. So inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's continue on with this. As you do this practice here, just make sure that your chin remains parallel to the mat so it doesn't move. It's just this opening and closing through your spine, moving with an inhale forward and an exhale back. Good, let's continue on. Again, for those who are quite warm in the spine here, you can bring quite a bit of rhythm into this. You can up the pace. For those who have a tender spine or you're brand new to the practice, just find your rhythm. Take it slow. So here in this spinal flex, we're just starting to gently massage the energy from the base of the spine upwards. Generally, the energy that is stored at the base of the spine is more dense energy, so we want to get that moving in the morning. Moving into these more subtle energy centers through the spine. Good, let's do about 3 or 4 more of these. Good, inhale, bring the spine straight. As you exhale, take your hands onto your knees now. Same motion, but we're working a little bit higher into the spine. So inhale, bring your chest forward. Exhale, roll into the spine. Again, just checking in that your head remains parallel to the mat. And once you have your rhythm, close down your eyes and drop in. Notice the breath and the body connection. Enjoying this inward gaze, this movement with the body as we set our energy for the day. Another 10 seconds here. Inhale, bring the spine straight. Engage Mula Bandha if you're familiar with that lock. If you're not, lift up through your pelvic floor. Draw navel to spine and in and up as it moves through Uddiyana Bandha, and tuck your chin ever so slightly towards your chest. Good, exhale, relax everything. Take a moment here. In these moments in between, we're paying attention to where the energy is moving in the body, where you can feel sensation. This is how we become our own teachers, is by listening to our own body. Noticing where energy moves, noticing how it moves, how it feels. And that awareness is the beginning of your inner intelligence, or a relationship with that inner intelligence. Good. Let's open the eyes and move into our next practice, one of my favorites, and I know it is for a few of the students here as well. So we're going to take the hands into Gyan Mudra. So you're connecting your index finger, your first finger and your thumb with both hands. The arms are coming up in a cactus shape, so you should have a right angle, so your elbow is in line with your shoulder. From here, the motion is coming from the navel point. Your navel is about 3 centimeters below your belly button. From here, you inhale, twist towards the left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. And again, once you have that, find a rhythm and then maintain that. So closing down the eyes and finding this very fluid swing from left to right, and you're anchored, you're controlling that movement or supporting that movement through the core strength in the body. So make sure your core strength is slightly engaged. You're grounded through your seat. Good, and let's continue on with this. We'll be here for 1.5 minutes with this one. Inhale, come back through center. And then exhale, relax the hands down. Good morning, go have breakfast, honey. Okay, so closing down your eyes here, let's come into our next practice. So taking your palms face down on the backs of your knees. You inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, let them fall. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, let them fall. And once you have a rhythm with this, again, like all of these practices, you can start to pick up your pace. So inhaling, lifting the shoulders up, exhale, letting them fall. So just continue on with that practice. And you'll notice as the movement becomes more rhythmic and you start to pick up your pace, you can actually start to deepen your breath, your pranic energy can start to move with a bit more power. Good, so continue on with this. We have another 40 seconds here. Really squeeze the shoulder up. On the exhale, just let it fall. Inhale, you bring them right up to the ears. Exhale, let it fall. Lovely. Good, inhale, lift the shoulders high. Gentle engagement through Mula Bandha here. So lifting up through your pelvic floor, then exhale, relax everything. Good work. Take a moment here again and notice where you can feel sensation in the body and just keep your attention, your full awareness here on that sensation. Keep drawing your attention inward. Good. Keeping the hands where they are for this next practice, so your palms face down on the backs of the knees. Let's inhale, turn the head towards the left. Exhale, turn the head right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. With this one, please take care with yourself. So continue on with that practice. Inhale, turning the head to the left. Exhale, turning the head to the right. But please, with the neck, be very gentle. So this one's a nice slow pace, or a pace that feels comfortable for you. The neck is quite tender, so just take care of it. Good, we'll be here for another minute. Last 20 seconds. For those who are continuing to join us, please just join in at any point throughout this practice. It's a very accessible class this morning. Good work. Let's inhale, bring our head back through center. Keeping the eyes closed, engage Mula Bandha. Navel to spine. Jalandhara Bandha, chin to chest. Exhale, relax everything. Keep the eyes closed and again take a moment here. It's very interesting as you start to move into the more subtle energy centers of the body. Over time you discover that they're quite powerful. Even more powerful than the lower layers in the body, the lower energy centers in the body. So we've just been working into the throat chakra to balance the thyroid, the parathyroid. At the same time, energetically balancing our ability to communicate and speak truthfully. Good, let's take one more deep breath in here, followed by a complete breath out. Good. Let's start to move a little bit here now. So coming over onto hands and knees. And I've set the computer, the phone the other way this morning so you can see me properly. So just coming onto hands and knees, preparing yourself for a cat-cow position here. Like I usually do though, once the hands are underneath the shoulders, I'll get you to take the hand about a hand's distance out in front so you have a bit more range. If you're moving slowly, keep the hands underneath the shoulders. If you're moving with a bit more pace, bring the hands further forward. Good, so once you have that rhythm there, let's inhale, release the belly, expand the rib cage, lengthen through the crown of the head, tilt the tailbone high. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest, and tuck your tailbone. Good, inhale, open the body, and exhale, close. And from here, you can either move nice and slow, or again, really pick up your pace here. In the Kundalini practice, as I have been taught, we generally do this quite quickly to open up the spine and the energy that is housed in the spine. Good. We'll be here for another 30 seconds or so. As you move, notice that your breath, particularly with pace through the body, will become more powerful. Just let that happen naturally. Let's all inhale, release the belly down, tilt up through your tailbones, lengthen through the crown of your head. As you exhale, let's tuck our toes under and find a down face dog. So first, with your down face dog, just check in with your foundation that your hands are shoulder width apart, your feet are hips width apart. And then take a bend in the knees so that you can lengthen through your tailbone and tilt the tailbone nice and high so there's length through the spine. Take a deep inhale there. As you exhale, maintain that integrity, that length through your spine. And then just drop your right heel to the mat, pressing down through your left palm. Good, inhale, bend through both knees on the ball of both feet again. Exhale, left heel towards the mat, press down through the right palm. Good, inhale, come back through center, ball of both feet, bend through both knees. Exhale if you can, heels working towards the mat. Check in here that you don't lose that integrity through the spine, that the tailbone is lengthening and tilting upwards. And the opening of the hamstring is second to the length that you have through your spine. Two more rounds of breath here. Good, let's walk the hands now back to meet the feet. So hands are going towards the back of the mat, towards the feet. Bring a slight bend into the knees if that's more comfortable. Bring the hands to the floor. If not, bring the hands to the shins. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, open the chest, but keep your face soft. Exhale and fold forward. Chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Reaching out of the waist, slight engagement through Mula Bandha. Keep your face soft. Exhale, folding forward, chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Keeping your face soft, engage, Mula Bandha. And exhale, folding forward, chin to chest. Taking a couple more rounds of breath here. Good. From there, let's walk back and find our down face dog again. So walk your hands back towards the front of your mat, finding your down face dog again. Then from there, inhale, glide forward, find a high plank. Exhale through chaturanga, but drop the body all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, baby cobra, belly is to the mat. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale, tuck the toes, down face dog. Good. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Exhale through chaturanga all the way to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Press the pelvis down, lift up through the chest. Exhale, coming back down, tuck your toes, down face dog. Good. Let's do that 3 more times, just moving with your own breath here. So you inhale, glide forward. You exhale through chaturanga all the way down towards the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders up, back and down, pressing your pelvis to create that support through the spine. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Good. 2 more rounds, just moving with your own breath. Just listening to that internal guidance. And notice as you move through chaturanga, you lower to the floor, you draw your navel towards your spine to support your lumbar spine. Good. 1 more full round for most of us. Good. Let's all meet back in our down face dog here. Then we're simply going to drop to the knees and roll over and come to lie on our back for our last practice here. So you're going to come to lie flat on your back. And you're going to take the hands underneath the back of the head. So you're going to interlace the hands to create some support. And that interlace is going to sit just at the bottom of your hairline there. As you lie down on the mat. And then from here, you inhale, lift both legs off the mat, draw your right foot towards you. As you exhale, swap the legs over. Inhale, right knee in, exhale, left knee in. And just continue on with that. So it's quite a powerful motion forward and back. I personally find it helps to have a bit of a flex through the feet, and the strength is coming from the core of the body here. So with that lifting of the neck up off the floor, you're simply rising up through the chest. That core strength should be elevating you enough that there's no strain at all in the back of the neck. If there is, please just bring the head back towards the floor. Good work. We have another minute here. This is our very last practice, so use this to activate Manipura chakra, let that heat build in the body. The interesting thing about heat is often as it builds for us, we want to resist it and move away from it. Really use the heat to step into it. Let the breath become more powerful to support you here. Good work, last 30 seconds. Last 15. Just pistoning the legs back and forward, this piston motion through your legs. Excellent. Inhale, extend both legs straight. Then exhale, bring your knees into your chest and see if you can get the nose to come into that tiny space between the knees. Relax the head down. Take another 30 seconds or so here with your knees to your chest. So if you haven't already, you're just relaxing the head down. Keep encouraging your knees to your chest. If it feels good, you can widen the knees so that the knees are coming down into your armpits. Just another 2 or 3 rounds of breath here. Good. From there, let's open ourselves down into Shavasana. So just let yourself open the legs long down the mat. Let the feet drop out to the sides. Bring your palms face up beside the body. And we will take our Shavasana with a little Rumi soundtrack in the background. For those of you who don't know who Rumi is, that is my son. Such is life. So finding a spot that you're comfortable in. And we'll be here for about 5 or so minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Tucking your chin towards your chest. And if you can feel any tension or anything that you're still holding on to in the body, take a really deep breath in and a complete exhale through an open mouth. And you can do that 2 or 3 times through this moment of settling into your Shavasana. And if you're with us, please don't skip Shavasana. It's the most important part of your practice. Let's settle in and enjoy some stillness here. So as you continue to lay in your Shavasana, bring your attention down to your belly and start to notice how the belly expands with the inhale and gently contracts inward with the exhale. There's this constant dance of expansion and contraction that is giving us this experience of life. And for us to find balance is to find relationship with the two, the expansion and the contraction, the light and the dark, what feels comfortable and what feels uncomfortable. So with your simple awareness on your breath, expanding and contracting, see if for this next 30 seconds or so you can really keep your awareness on this singular motion in the body. The inhale, the belly expands. The exhale, the belly contracts. And your attention is just moving naturally with the flow of prana. Let's take one deep breath in, feeling the flow of prana come into the body. That source of inspiration and vitality. And as you feel the exhale leave, notice the apana, the elimination through the lower part of your body. Good. Take a couple of moments here just to open through your wrists and your ankles. Feel free to take a deep body stretch with the hands up and overhead. And then bringing your knees towards your chest, let's roll onto our right side. Take a moment there in that beautiful fetal-like shape. And in that fetal-like shape, taking a moment just to recognize the wholeness that you are. That we don't come to the mat to create, we come to the mat to recognize and remember. Good, let's make our way up into a seated position. Facing forward. And if you have a wee blanket or something that you can pop underneath your sit bones for this last few couple of practices, that would be good. And if possible, with the feet, the ankles rolled down so that the top of your foot is flat to the mat with one heel in front of the other. But if that is not comfortable, just find an easy, accessible seated position. So just do what works for you. So we're going to come into a practice here of Bhastrika with the breath and a Kundalini motion with the arms. So the way that we practice the breath is it's a little bit like a breath of fire. So if you're currently pregnant or on your cycle, give it a go and see what it feels like. If it doesn't feel right, just do the motion without the breath or a much softer breath. So the way that we practice Bhastrika is that when we inhale, the belly expands, and then it's a forceful exhale, it's a powerful exhale back in towards the navel point. So you're completely expelling the body of breath each time you exhale. So it's a That's the that's the motion of the breath. The hands here, you're going to inhale and open the palms nice and wide. I'll move back a bit so you can see. So you inhale and take the arms nice and wide. You completely open the palms. There's full vitality through the system here. Then as you exhale, you close the palms, draw the hands downward, and you'll notice that the elbow will strike the base of your rib cage. Now, don't cause yourself any harm here. It's a powerful motion and you'll find that rhythm with it, but we're not causing ourselves harm. So just be gentle with that connection. So we're going to do exactly 108 of these. So when you're ready, take a wide span through the hand, deep breath in, and then let's begin. 108. Good, continue on with that. Once you have the motion of it, really stick with that so you can keep that rhythm. You're really setting that pattern in your nervous system. Keep the breath powerful with it, so you're working with this Bhastrika breath, this powerful inhale and exhale, in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. The mouth is closed. For most of us, we should be coming to about halfway here. If not, then just take your time. And if you're moving quite slowly, we'll just do 54. So if you're moving quite slowly, just doing 54 today. If not, we're doing the full 108. Good, so let's continue on. So continue on here. We're coming towards the end of our practice. For those who finish, when you finish, take an inhale and open your palms nice and wide. Engage Mula Bandha. If you're familiar with Maha Bandha, the full lock of all three bandhas. And then you exhale and slowly release your hands down. If you're continuing on, please take your time. And for those who have just completed their 108 or their 54, when you finish that practice and your palms come face down on your legs, simply turn them up, tuck your chin towards your chest, and we're going to sit just for a couple of minutes here. And as you sit in stillness, noticing the breath slowly start to find its rhythm again. And as your breath is finding that equilibrium, starting to explore this space within yourself that is opening up or feels like it's expanding. Tap into that spacious place within yourself, wherever it's located. And then let your awareness just naturally move to where you can sense sensation in the body. Often when we bring our attention towards a place of sensation, it will dissolve and manifest somewhere else. So just let your mind naturally and slowly move around inside the body, exploring and noticing sensation. the stillness of your seat as we start to tap into this practice of pratyahara, often known as the senses drawing inward or a withdrawal of the senses. Notice how the senses internally, your taste, your sound, what you can feel, all begin to feel a little more nourished and more alert. Keep drawing your attention inward. Keep the body soft, keep the face without any expression. Soft face, soft body. This relaxed awareness moving through you with every inhale and every exhale. Noticing again when you inhale, your belly expands, front, sides and back of the torso. And as you exhale, everything begins to travel inward. Belly moves towards the spine. And inhale, there is a sense of inspiration and expansion through the torso, through your entire being. And as you exhale, there's a gentle softening, a letting go. One more deep breath in. And a complete breath out. And for this last part of our practice, if you wish, you can remain with the eyes closed while I gently explain this mantra. The mantra doesn't need too much explanation, but we're going to finish with a version of the Ganesha mantra by Ajit Kerr. And Ganesha is the son of Shiva, or one of the sons of Shiva, and he is a deity that represents the removing of obstacles. He supports us in the removing of obstacles. Likewise, he may also put an obstacle in our path so that we may expand a bit further or evolve further than where we currently are. So he is the holder of obstacles, and he uses those in a way of individual evolution and collective evolution. So when we sing this mantra, this Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye is another name for or word for Ganesha. When we repeat this mantra, I want you to start to bring into mind the things that are currently obstacles for you. It might be the obstacle of being at home and being isolated. It might be the obstacle of staying focused. It might be the obstacle of a partnership now that we're all at home and we're really looking at the dynamic of our relationships with ourselves and with the people that we live with. Whatever the obstacle is, just allow it to come into your mind's eye. So don't let it be bigger or smaller than what it currently is. Just let it be present. Let it come into your awareness. And as you repeat this mantra, allow yourself just to connect with this deity, this presence of Ganesh, who aids us in the dissolving of obstacles. So just again, the mantra here is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. The track that we're listening to and singing with this morning is a mix of Sanskrit and Gurumukhi. but sing along with whatever feels familiar, and if it's not, just sing your heart out. If you have housemates or people who are still asleep, they might be waking up to some mantra this morning. So just closing down the eyes, coming into your seat again. hands into prayer at the center of the heart. And once again, with your attention turning inward, just paying attention to this aliveness, this awakened energy within your body, within your being. I acknowledge you for turning up and honoring yourself this practice this morning. It's a pleasure and an honor as always practicing with you. I acknowledge the divine life moving through you, which also is reflecting through me. Namaste.